All right, for the banded bully mobilization, this is going to be one of our go-tos for any of our pressing days. And what it's trying to do is basically get our arms more comfortable in this extended position. Anytime we're doing push-ups or a bench press, we're getting into that extension position. So if we're doing those movements, typically I'll have you do some variation of this movement. I do have some options for this. So if you don't have these heavy bands quite yet, I do have some different variations you can do. The main way that I want you to do in this mobilization, unless otherwise noted, is putting this band right around the elbow joint. What you're going to do next is create a fist and put it right on the outside of that hip bone on the same side of your body. Once I'm there, I'm going to turn away from the band and then try to step my same side leg as whatever side I have the band on forward so that I can stay in this nice balanced position. So as you can see, we're just trying to get this elbow pulled back and get this shoulder into a really nice extension position. So what you should feel is a good stretch across the front of the chest. If you have a tight bicep, you might feel it in the upper arm as well. But what I want to focus on is trying to keep nice tall posture. So I like imagining that someone's pulling my head up with a string, just like a marionette doll. And what that's going to do is help keep this stretch focused on the front side of my chest, which is where we want it. And what I can do once I start getting more comfortable here is trying to turn my body away from this arm. And if I take some tension off to show you, basically what we're trying to do is get this shoulder blade to be able to slide towards the middle of our back just a little bit better. Whenever we're doing our pressing exercises, we need our shoulder blades to be able to move together to help us get into the deepest range of motions that we can. If we don't have a band, the variation that I want you to work is using a wall in place of that band. So what I can do is either go palm or fist into the corner of this wall, and I'm going to disappear around the corner here. But what I can do is mimic the same exact position and still get that same type of stretch. The only difference is now I'm partially limited by how much I can push or how much my wrist or my fist can handle in this position. But if I don't have one of those bands, I can still get into the front side of this shoulder. If I still stand tall and try to let that shoulder blade get pulled back, I can still get into that same stretch.